AMTA for planning to confess my feelings to my married manager. I, 27F, feel like I am losing my mind. My best friend just called me delusional and threatened to distance herself from me if I go through with this, so I need an outside perspective. For my own personal sanity, all names have been changed. For the past year, I've worked closely with David, over 38M. He is the assistant manager at the retail pharmacy where I work as a pharmacy technician. He is married to Sarah and they have 2 toddlers. His locker is covered in drawings from his kids, and he talks about his family constantly. On paper, he is the ultimate family man. But over the last 6 months, I feel like our relationship has changed. It started in November when my dog passed away. He noticed I was crying in the break room. He went down the street and brought me a vanilla latte and a muffin. He sat with me for 10 minutes and just listened to me vent. No one else at work even noticed I was upset, but he did. Since then, we've developed a routine. Whenever we pass each other by the stockroom, he gives me this specific warm smile. A few weeks ago, during a hectic Monday rush, I made a joke to a difficult customer that fell flat. I looked across the pharmacy counter, and David was smiling and shaking his head. It felt like an inside joke just between us. Then there was the team dinner last month at a packed, deafening restaurant. Because it was crowded, David sat directly across from me. At one point, the room got incredibly loud. David leaned all the way across the table to hear what I was saying. While I was talking, he looked directly at my lips. He smiled and nodded along. A few of our coworkers at the end of the table actually stopped talking and just stared at us because it looked so intense. It felt like the rest of the room completely melted away. The biggest thing happened last Friday. We were staying late to finish checking in an inventory shipment. The store was closed. He walked over to check my progress. As he leaned over my shoulder to look at the terminal, his sleeve brushed against my arm. He didn't pull away immediately. He stayed there for at least 3 seconds. Before he clocked out, he looked at me and said, "Don't stay too late, Shelby. We need you around here." I felt a physical spark. I am convinced that he is trapped in a passionless marriage, and his kindness is his subconscious way of crying out for a connection. He always remembers exactly how I take my coffee. Men don't pay that much attention to a woman unless they are deeply attracted to her. My plan is to ask him to grab drinks after our shift this Thursday and gently lay my cards on the table. I want to tell him that I know he feels the connection too, and that I'm willing to wait for him. My best friend snapped at me saying, "Shelby, he is a nice guy. He brought you coffee once. You are being delusional and you're about to ruin your job based on a sleeve brushing against your arm." Am I misreading this or AIT if I say how I feel?